Hello everyone, welcome to Sparkling Nail Studio with Sarah. Today we're doing something a little different. My stylist has a challenge right now where we are supposed to do a blind pick from the 12 Days of Dazzle. For those of us who got it, this was the advent box from Christmas. Do a blind pick and do a mani on the spot. So I'm going to try it today. I'm a little nervous, but also really excited because it should be a lot of fun. She did it with last year's advent and then she's doing it this year too. And it's always fun to see what she does with them on her YouTube. Excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead. I have a Google Home. Is that what it's called? A Google Smart device down here. I'm going to let it pick. Let's go ahead and open up the box. I don't know if you'll hear it because I'm on mic and I don't know if it'll pick up, but I'll let you know which one it picks. So I have not looked at these at all. They've all just been, I haven't seen them in person. I've done some research just looking at other people's manis and stuff and kind of thought about what I might want to try to do. But I haven't seen these in person yet. I've opened the box this far and that's it. So let's go ahead and drum roll, let Google pick for us. Hey Google, pick a random number between 1 and 12. It's thinking.
Here's a random number, 11.
11. Okay, I don't know which one this one's going to be. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. It is Moonlit Magic, and I don't remember what that is. Let's see. Okay, is this the sheer? See, I can't remember. There's one that's sheer and one that's on white. I think this one is sheer. Okay, and it's got some purple. Can't tell that, like some blue, silver, and some black. It is Valentine's season, so that I am going to try to make this a Valentine's mani. So I thought that would be kind of some fun direction with it. So it'll probably be a purple Valentine's mani. Let's just double check if this is the sheer one. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm almost positive. This one is an overlay. Where am I now? Here's my tweezers. I have peely base on, so I don't want to stick. Sometimes it'll like cling on the plastic, and I don't know, maybe that's just me, but okay. Opened nice and fresh and came right out, not too gooey. I mean, these are very new sets. Let's just peel this off of here and see. Yeah, so this is the sheer one. So maybe I do have my Valentine's sets pulled, the ones that I haven't bought any of this year's, but just some random. I'm thinking probably with the butterflies. Heart Takes Flight, since that's got the purple going. I have to be a little bit, usually I do like think about it for days and research and all the things. And then what color should we put it over? Do we do it over see, this is where I like to see what other people have done. And I like research forever, but I'm gonna go ahead. I brought all of my sets down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip through. What would this be fun over? We could do it over a light color to give it a similar look to what it has now. Or we could do it over like a light purple, a blue. What have we got in here? It's kind of very similar colors. Do it over a pink. That could be crazy. Let's see what I got in my binder here. We could try to see. Let's see, what have I got here? I kind of want to see what it would look like over a pink. Okay, here's Kissing Booth, just a random pink, and let's see if that's like, might be kind of a bold vibe. Let's get that little baby pinky. We can just turn it into a, or I could do one that I know I'm going to take off the plastic. Let's do this one here because I know I'm going to take it off. So you can take this little strip and stick it over plastic, and then you can try it over all sorts of things, but let's just over pink. That's kind of fun. I'm so indecisive sometimes. So that could be a thing. Is that the pink I want to do? Kissing Booth is a nice bright pink, but we could also look at like a subtle pink. Here's Every Pink Moon. Ooh, that's kind of fun over a light pink. That is kind of fun. Okay, I don't think over red or orange. Let's flip back here to like the blues. I'm curious to see what. So here's Philadelphia, a light blue. Make sure I'm still kind of on camera. That could be fun. I don't know what the purple. Pink and purple is a little much together. I don't know about that. Maybe it's a little too much. And let's do like maybe a deeper blue. Here's Deep Diving. That may kind of, ooh, it's a much deeper look. Okay, let's try it over a purple Fashion Prager. We might just go all purple. Should we just go all purple? I mean, that's always a win for me. Is Fashion Prager, that's probably a good one. I feel like I just have to kind of decide pretty quick. I usually debate for a very long time. But obviously we don't want to be here all day. So let's see, or I've got Glamsterdam, which goes with that purple and the butterflies. But I already have glitter in the overlay, so I don't feel like I really need the glitter. That's my thought anyway. Ooh, and what about a darker purple? I love Figure It Out. I believe that's what the, yeah, Figure It Out right here. I need to figure it out, guys. Uh-oh. Doing this one-handed because I'm holding. Ooh, that is deep and fun. Okay, that's a contender for sure. That is a good contender. Okay, we're just flipping through them too. The back of my binder has like the neutrals and the multicolors and the black ones. Silver, there's already silver in there. Where are the black sets? Just because I want to see. I think I probably should just do Figure It Out. Okay, where's Meet Cute? I've been there re-releasing that one with the throwbacks, and so I've had that one on my mind, and that could be a fun one with this too to throw in there. Here's Meet Cute, especially if I do it over Figure It Out. I don't know where. Oh, here's a black set, I think. Yeah. Oh, Made in Milan. Close enough. I won't do it over Made in Milan, but it will give us the black. Okay, so there's kind of how it is over black ish. That's more of like a cherry Coke Made in Milan if you're not familiar with it. Okay, so maybe we do Figure It Out and maybe Meet Cute. And yeah, let's try it over. I love Figure It Out. So I've got these let partials here and then a 2Z. I might have another full set in my stash somewhere, but all right. So I always start with, let's move stuff out of the way. Did we want to do any of the light? Oh, the pink. No, I decided pink is too much. That's too over the top girly for me right now anyway. Okay, so let's get that one out of the way. I always start with whatever I have a partial of, and then I'll kind of plan the rest of my mani around it. So let's open up Figure. Are there hearts and what is this called again? Heart Takes Flight. Yeah, there's some little hearts there. Oh yeah, and those ones there, hearts and butterflies. That's one you honestly could wear anytime, but it did come out for Valentine's Day. So we've got two big thumbs. So we can do a big thumb there. Okay, and then we've got kind of smaller strips left. So we could do, let's see, actually I might make these pinky spot. Ring spot. And I've got just a few itty bitties left. Meet Cute looks fabulous over Figure It Out. I think I did it on one of my other manis. And then let's open up Heart Takes Flight. I keep wanting to say Hearts Aflutter. I think that's another set that I don't remember which one it is, but probably another Valentine's one. So I have to keep looking. Whoops, excuse me. Take the gooey off. Okay. Then I always like to cut away from the name, so when I resell this, I can resell it several times before I lose the name, so I know what set is what. If I ever get to where I don't have that anymore, like if it's one I opened a long time ago, then I will write the set name with Sharpie on there because that way I can know what is what. Well, this has almost got like a flash to it. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so we can do this for ring. Okay, but I'm not getting any of, I guess we could do, that gets tricky when there's the designs. I might need to switch up some of what I'm doing. Where's our little tester guy? There he is. Yeah, I don't know about putting him over that. I could just kind of stretch it. And because I want to get some of the black, like some of the variety there. Like this one's pretty, like there's just one little heart on it. And if you did this side, you don't even have a heart. This is so pretty. It has such a gorgeous, like the way it catches the light. I don't know how much it's picking up for you guys, but okay. So then we've got, trying to think how we do it. See, I have too many options. Oh, I forgot we have Figure It Out. Did we decide to do this or no? Because we could do, no, did I say fashion Prager? I can't remember what I said. That could be fun to mix in there. Oh, if we did, so we could do, I don't have to, just because I have a big one to Figure It Out doesn't mean we have to. Could do that. And then, is that the next biggest strip? One seems slightly bigger, so that one could go there. Maybe I won't actually use Meet Cute. I don't know. See, I wish I had like more fingers. Yeah, we could just do this over top and not worry about Meet Cute and just do it like this. Pretty basic. See, if I have more time to like think, I might plan a little more, but then who knows, I might still just spend a ton of time thinking about it and end up back on the same thing. So this would be fun to do slants with too. I don't have enough fingers though to do all the fun things in my head I'm thinking of. I love Figure It Out. It took me a long time to get this set. Just because I don't know. The ones that are just like basic, plain, I don't know. I always feel like I want to buy the designs and stuff first just because, I don't know, they have the wow factor, right? But some of these basic solids and glitters are some of the best. And the ones that you'll find yourself using over and over again. I have realized as I've gotten deeper into my addiction here. See how pretty that is on? Gorgeous. I have done a couple of manis with this, so it's possible. No, I think it's sticking okay. It's just a little bit big for my pinky. Where is my wooden cuticle stick? Oh, there. I got it lost under the advent box. when I moved it over. So if I don't know what to do for a mani, I have all my sets in Airtable, which is basically just an Excel, a spreadsheet. But I will say I will do a random number generator, and I can sort my spreadsheet by like just open sets or just ones that are tagged with certain things. So if I only want something, I haven't done it for a while because I have so many planned that I haven't needed extra, but it's a lot of fun because you'll get whatever random set and then you have to like, it's kind of what I'm doing now, but I take more time, right? I might think about it for a day or two, what I want to do with it. And so it's a lot of fun to do that. Just the random surprise of it. And sometimes it gets you to use sets that you know you've maybe gone past many times before. Such a rich, pretty color. Okay. Let's see, this is probably more of a, I feel like it's probably going to be kind of wide. So let's just do these two little ones here. What did we say this was again? Moonlit Magic. So 2025's Advent box. I didn't know that they were going to do one, so I was kind of surprised when it came out. And I probably in the beginning had convinced myself that I didn't need it. But then as I got to see the sets more, I'm like, those are just really, they're just a lot of fun. I mean, I love all of the colors tree, right? But they're really fun sets. That's pretty. So I think this would be pretty over, you know, you could do it over black. I think it would give you a similar. This kind of reminds me of, what is it, Star Shower? Is that what it's called? The one that's kind of like Shapeshifter, but with this similar kind of glitter. Super pretty over black. Or dark colors. Or lots of things, I'm sure. But that's the one that kind of wowed people. And then they came out with one, I don't remember what set it is. It might have been the Space sub box. They came out with one that is basically that combo. That is not all the way to the edge. Maybe I should have went with the bigger strip. That's fine. I'm going to be very purple and sparkly, just how I like it. Okay. Oh, and I like to round this so it fits my nail better, and we're going to lose probably some of that butterfly. I like this challenge though because it gets you using the sets. Otherwise they kind of sit in your stash. I still have a lot from last year's that I haven't even opened. Maybe I'll have to do a random blind pick for those too after I finish these. The ones for this box. Gosh, that's such a pretty holographic, just really fine glitter. So this will be old news by the time you see this video, but they have the throwbacks coming up on Friday. I think this one's coming back with it, so I don't know if that'll still be out by the time this video comes out, and if they still have any left. Sometimes they sell out. But the ones that I'm losing my mind over are the reds that they're coming out with. I can't decide. There's like 6 of them that I want. And the sparkly, just those fabulous sparkly reds in my stash are kind of on the low side actually. So we will see what I do about that. I'm not usually like a classic red person, but I also do like a good red. And there are some holidays that they're just essential, like Valentine's Day, 4th of July, and Christmas. I will definitely wear sparkly reds for all of those. Wonder how meet cute would look over this. Probably not going to worry about it. That's the thing, is I'll have partials left over so I can, wear it a different way the next time I wear these sets. Okay. Okay, this is where it's going to not go all the way to the edge of my nail. I'll see how it goes. Sometimes it's not too terrible. And sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, okay, it's going to not be too terrible this time. I don't know why it varies. Because that doesn't make sense. It's also possible maybe it's like, maybe it'll circle on my other hand. That fits pretty good, actually. I was worried. It's possible my nails are different widths between my two hands, just slightly, It's interesting how on nails it doesn't take too much of a difference. Like it's, just the tiniest amount of measurement of millimeters or whatever, of millimeter, micromillimeters, 1/10 of a millimeter. Makes a big difference. Okay. The biggest thing I want to try and do is get it centered. That helps. Because then even if you do have a gap, it's at least not too terribly big. But we'll see. It's kind of hard to do. This one's not happening as well. Shoot. See, I've got that gap over here. I can't move it around because I have the base on and it's peely base, so we'll just peel up. So let's just see, and yeah, maybe we add a little patch on it. This is us, there we go. Without that in my hand might help. There we go. That actually blended really well. I'm impressed. Okay. So I just thought of Every Day I'm Sparkling, which is also a Color Street set, but I'm going to be sparkling in these. And so then, of course, the song, Every Day I'm Shuffling, but every day I'm sparkling. I always have a song in my head. Sometimes I don't know why they pop into my head, but usually there's some subconscious thought process that occurs, and sometimes I figure it out and sometimes I don't. So there you go. There's a song for you to have in your head. I don't even know who sings that or anything, but ah, so glossy and pretty. Is enough for my other side? Nope. So we made it through. I have two, my boys have back-to-back birthdays this time of year. And we made it through the birthday weekend. This year, our Disney, well, our Florida trip, that is in place of birthday parties. So for all my kids, not just the ones that have them around this time of year. But we did still do just like a family dinner kind of thing. Invited all the cousins and then one neighbor friend just to have dinner, eat cake and ice cream, and then they got to play together. Just pretty simple. And then, on their actual birthdays, they were fine because my one little guy, he just turned 2, so he was just like, oh cool, I get presents, oh cool, everyone's singing to me, okay cool. And then my other one, he's in kindergarten, and so he was gone at school most of the day, and so he got to be the special birthday boy at school and take treats and celebrate there. And then we made him a dinner he liked, and he got to open presents, which that's really what he was looking forward to. And then the cake we made for their little birthday get together, there was enough left over perfectly that we just had enough to have cake and ice cream on their actual birthdays. That's what's hard, especially for my husband. I feel like, in your family growing up, or just in families in general, birthdays can either be a big deal or it's kind of just like, oh yeah, happy birthday, not too big of a deal. His family was more on the side of not too big of a deal. So it's always like I'm like, yes, we have to do stuff for their birthdays. Like, yes, I want to make them feel special. Yes. And he's always like, okay, wait, you want to have cake for like a family get together and then on their actual birthdays too? That is so much cake you want to have. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I do want to have that. I feel like it's gonna be fine. This is more of like a warm purple, and this is trending more to the. Maybe we will add some meet cute on here because I think that'll give it more of like a warm. Maybe we could add it as like a slant or something. I may change my mind too, but so yeah, meet cute. I can't remember if it was sold as a jelly, but it's basically a jelly. That's this one here. So it's sheer, but gonna turn anything you put it over more of like that purple or that pinky color. Okay. Yeah, I haven't bought any of this year's Valentine's collection. They're cute though. My cuticles are kind of in a state. Or skin around my nails, I guess. A lot of the re-release Valentines, was it from last year? They're very purple. So that's probably why I feel less excited about them because I bought the ones I liked already. already did that's, this is one of them. Did the debating and picked my favorites. So it's still exciting they're coming back. I just don't need them. Okay, smooth this out, and then I have to decide if there's anything else I'm gonna do with this one. It's still, by the time you see this, it'll be later, but it is not very long after our trip to Florida, and I'm still just like, I swear I go as fast as I can every single day, and I knock a couple of things off my to-do list, and then the next day I add like 5 more. It is a struggle. Because you're also just wading through all the like everyday daily tasks that you got to do anyway. Suppose it doesn't help that I'm down here doing my nails again, but whatever. That's what I want to do. It's my baby's nap time, so it's one of the only times during the day that I could get down to do something like this. Okay. Maybe we just roll with it. I think we just roll with it how it is. So I'll clean it up after and get some top coat on there, but there's what we ended up with. Very fun to pick on the spot and come up with something. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I did my nails, and I hope to catch you out on the next video.